Just before, Hannah Rankin defends her WBA and IBO Super Welterweight titles against Mexican challenger AYALA, which takes place behind me here at the Hovo Hydro on Friday night. Card is promoted by Dennis Hobson's Fight Academy in association with JJ Crump and Son. Dennis and Steve Crump unfortunately can't get here for this event this afternoon, but Dennis will be here, I believe, now on Thursday morning if anyone did want to come and see him then and interview him, because I know he's been a bit elusive this week. Show will be broadcast on Fight Zone. To subscribe, go to fightzone.uk/sign up. It's just £1.99 a month. You get a live show most weeks, or every week really, and lots more content for that on the app and the various channels. It's worth every penny, and at £1.99 it really is nothing. There are some tickets left for the show on Friday. Just log on to ticketmaster.co.uk and you can get what is left there. Asif will give me an update later on what is available. Before we move on, if I could introduce the top table, but before that I'd like to thank our sponsors who have played a part in making sure this event is going to be such a success. Easy, who are the sponsors of the main event between Hannah and Alejandra. Our supporting sponsor, Boxwise. There's also Fight Academy sponsors, Empire Tape and Anguilla, and a special mention must go to the Frame Media Agency here in Glasgow, particularly Stephen McCrannell for their superb work on this event, and everyone at Fight Zone and Fight Academy, thanks them for that. Now I can introduce the top table. On my right here, Fight Zone Chief Operating Officer, and he's also representing Fight Academy today, Asif Varley. On my left, Scotland's leading promoter, Sam Carnott, who manages, I think, all of the Scottish talent boxing on Friday's card, including Hannah Rankin and Nathaniel Collins. Commonwealth Featherweight Champion Nathaniel's out on my far left with the Team Nightmare t-shirt. He's left your mask at home today, but he's remembered his belt, which is good. And of course, next to Nathaniel is Hannah Rankin, the WBA and IBO Super Welterweight Champion. At the end here on the right, Alejandra Ayala, an excellent Mexican challenger who has done a fantastic job promoting the show since she got here in Scotland, and I'm sure everybody thanks you for that. It's very good of you. We've got some other boxers here appearing on the card. If I can look out to my far right, on the far left, on the left at the end there, Darren Johnston, the unbeaten super middleweight. Next to him with a baseball club, I think 7-0, Reagan Glackin. Next to him, 16-1, 17-1. Chopper Smith, as I like to call him, and of course at the far end, one of Scotland's greatest amateurs, getting back to his best form in the professional game, Joe Ham. I'll start by asking some of you guys a few questions. We'll start with the guys on the far side. Darren, your third professional fight. How have you found the adjustments so far after such a great amateur career?
So far in the show game, I feel like I'm just repeating it as an amateur, so I'm just taking it just step by step and just enjoying it.
I speak to a lot of boxers up here, and a lot of them seem to tell me, of all the fighters under 3 or 4 fights, you're possibly the biggest talent. What do you think of that sort of praise from your peers? A lot of the boxers I speak to up here say to me that for all boxers under, say, 4 or 5 fights in Scotland, you're the most talented. What do you say to that sort of praise from your peers?
Obviously, but I just do what I do and just stay focused. That's it.
Reagan, I'm beaten in 7. It's all going pretty well at lightweight for you, isn't it?
Yeah, so far so good. No complaints, so hoping to make it 8 this week, so always in for improvement.
How's the training gone under Joe Ham Senior?
Very good. I've just went full time at the turn of the year now, so training's going a whole lot better, training more and recovering more, so it's been a lot easier obviously for myself, so feeling a lot better.
You gave up a really good job as a HGV mechanic. It's a big risk to take, isn't it, to go professional?
Not really, no, because it's what I enjoy doing, do you know what I mean? I didn't enjoy the job I was doing. It was the money and that aside, it was a steady job, but it's not a lot to do, so I want to be full time in boxing, make a name in that, so it has to go, do you know what I mean? It's the job of boxing, so boxing can't go, so it had to be the job.
Thanks. Kieran, your second fight up at middleweight, you're a bit disappointed. You still got a 10 rounder, but is it a disappointment that you're not challenging for a title or a major eliminator?
Yeah, of course it's disappointing, but I'm still fighting 10 rounds, still focused on the job in hand. Nothing changes for me. I've put in a full camp for 10 rounds, whether it be a title or not a title. It's still a 10 round fight, and I've got to turn up on Friday and be ready.
Have you found growing into the middleweight division so far?
I never grew into it. I was already growing into super welterweight. It was natural.
But when you was a super welterweight, how hard was it getting down then if you never grew into it?
I was killing myself. I was taking muscle mass off my body every single fight camp. And I was just getting worse and worse as I got older and older. So the extra 6 pounds is a lot.
And if I can pass on to Joe now. Kieran's going up in weight, you're trying to get down to bantamweight.
Yeah, this will be my, since I started when I was first fight at 10, so this will be my 20th year in boxing, so and I've still always been around bantamweight, so it just makes no difference.
And is it right, Friday night is your 183rd fight, amateur and professional?
Yeah, so it's been about for a long time, so yeah, between amateur and professional, this will be my 184th fight. So I'd like to cap it off with a win and push on to get some big titles for the end of the year.
That's what I'm saying, you've had a year out since the Jack Basin fight. Is it just important to get a win and get back in the title mix on Friday?
Yeah, definitely. Even though I've had a year at the ring, I've kept myself in the gym for a year. It's not been as if I've just been sitting about. So kept myself, so I just shouldn't have any ring work. Didn't push on something I'm fit for the end of the year.
I don't think your dad would let you just sit in the gym, would he?
Yeah, not.
Thanks a lot, fellas, and anyone who wants to speak to these guys, they'll all be available after the main press conference. Now I'll chat to everyone on the top table. First of all, I'll pass over to Asif Vali for a few words, the CEO of Fight Zone, who will tell you a bit more about the show this week.
Okay. 1, 2. Nope. Thank you. Right. There we go. I think. Thank you once again, Steve. For me, for Fight Zone and Fight Zone TV and the subscribers, this is the most iconic event that we're going to be filming and putting on our channel. It's been a privilege to work this actual show. It's not been easy, and we've had a lot of charges against us. However, we've had a lot of support from the Scottish people as well. So I'm quite delighted that we've been involved from Fight Zone and Fight Academy, and Dennis Hobson Promotions, and with the partners that I'm involved with, they've given me a lot of support to do this. I think it's only fair to say we've been here most of the week as last week, and everything we've done in a professional way, and even this is done differently. We've never done a press conference up in the gods, as I'd say, overlooking a very iconic building over to my left, and we've spent time up here and we've got to know the Scottish people, and especially the boxers, and it's been a privilege to work with the undercard boxers. And there's been some serious challenges, and we really are sorry that we couldn't deliver them title fights, but there's going to be plenty more chances because you guys have shown your commitment. Your managers, your boxers, your trainers, your families have welcomed us, and from my point of view, we will be back here to help you and push you further as we build in Scotland from Fight Zone TV. From Sam's point of view, again, it's been a privilege. We filmed the show at the Crown Plaza on Friday, and that show was very well contested. The top of the bill was a great crack fight, and again, Sam delivers in Scotland. Sam delivers great shows in Scotland, and for us to be part of his promotional, we again are privileged to work alongside Sam and all the team and the boxers that he has. I think it's only fair to say the chance that Hannah needed to fight here, hence the reason why we've gone to the Oval, and there will be 4,500 people there. So we're not filling the house, but we are helping to ensure that Hannah does what she needs to do. And Hannah's team, and Noel especially, has been extremely helpful. So again, I thank Noel and Sam and Hannah for the professionalism that they showed for the Build a Body campaign. And not to forget yourself, Alejandra, again, since they arrived, I think last week you arrived.
Yeah.
It's been a long few days. Since then, they've been involved in the promotion of this, and she's here to fight. We know that. We know that her team have come out, they've showed the professionalism, they signed a contract, and they're here to win. I know that. Hannah knows this, and the team know. We can't underestimate it. This is going to be hell of a, as they say in the Northwest, hell of a ding-dong-do of a fight. And that is a phrase I've used from a very famous commentator back in the Northwest. And I know it will be a great fight, and the Scottish people will be shown some fantastic women's boxing. So again, I wish you the best of luck, both of you, and we look forward to it. And again, best of luck to the undercard box as well, and thank you.
Thanks, that's it. Sam, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate what Asif said about the platform for Hannah and the rest of the boxers. It's testament to Fight Zone's commitment to Scottish boxing that they've taken on a venue like the Hydro, delivered an excellent card. As Asif's alluded to, there's been a lot of challenges. Some of the fights that were on there, you'll see, aren't in place now due to boxer injuries, etc. Kieran obviously was expecting a title fight on Eliminator, which unfortunately couldn't be arranged, but he's still in a very competitive 10-round fight. So I'd just like to thank Fight Zone, Dennis Hobson Promotions, and everyone that's behind the event, and also to say thanks to all the boxers, because this has been a taxing event in many respects, and they've been brilliant in terms of turning up for everything, getting behind it, and everyone in the Scottish boxing community too that's supporting the event. Just like to say thank you, and looking forward to seeing the champions to my left, Hannah and Nathaniel, retain their belts, and watching the rest of the boxers step up the ladder. And I think it's very important that those boxers such as Dan Johnson is at 2-0, to take him as one of the least experienced boxers on the belt. He can see the platforms there, and that if he keeps winning, he's going to get the opportunity. Whereas for a long time in Scotland, we were hanging on the coattails of a Matchroom or a Sky coming up, and often it's going to be a big English boxer come up and then we'll get our chance. It's not like that now. We've got a large stable, we're all pushing in the same direction. The boxers know if they deliver, then we'll deliver for them in terms of what I do, what Fight Zone brings to the table, and Dennis Hobson Promotions. So looking forward to a big night on Friday and many more big nights thereafter.
Thanks very much, Sam. Nathaniel, if I could ask you, I know we hope Jacob will be here today. He's not arriving till tomorrow. If he's watching this on YouTube or on IFL or through some other platform, what message have you got for him?
Fight Zone platform.
IFL's alright.
I was expecting him to be here, obviously, so I could growl at him a bit, get a look his size and see what's what. But no, just expect the hardest fight of your life. You better come prepared, and that's all I've got to say.
There's a lot of momentum with your fight. I think you were Commonwealth champ. A lot of momentum in your career. You were Commonwealth champion after 8 fights. Do you see yourself matching someone like Josh Taylor and possibly being a world champion after 15 or 16 fights?
Hopefully, like, that's the game plan. I prepare for every fight as if it's going to be my world title, so the opportunities will come. With this one, that's a big opportunity. The next one will be a big opportunity, and we'll keep pushing till we get to a world title, so that's the goal.
Your previous Commonwealth title fights against Felix Williams and Thembani Bungatha. I got that right. How much harder is this fight going to be?
Yeah, every fight in its individual respect is different. Throughout my career, I've faced, big, small, fast, tall. This time I'm fighting a sharp southpaw, a bit like myself. So you just prepare accordingly, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a bit more difficult this time because the domestic fights are always bigger, and this is a good domestic British fight. 2 known boxers to highly touted prospects coming through, so it makes it a bit tastier.
Yeah, I mean, and you also appeared at the Hydro. Are these the sort of platforms you want from now on in your career?
Yeah, absolutely. Like the guys are saying, it's not us waiting about for a Matchroom show or something. It's you guys putting it on. So we're going to deliver, and hopefully we don't come back from here now. Hopefully it's it's a hydro or big shows, all the way forward, because everybody on this card's got the talent to show what we're about, and Scotland never gets that shout. It's always about everyone else, so we're here to put on a show this time.
Thanks very much, Nathaniel. Alejandra, welcome again. I think I've been saying to you every day in different media things this week. You've had more than a week to acclimatise. How's life been for you in Glasgow?
Everyone's been really welcoming. I'm very, very grateful with everybody in Scotland. Yesterday we were at the Glasgow Boxing Community Centre with the amateurs. We've been training out of Canucks Boxing Gym as well. Just getting to know all of you guys, all of the media in general, everyone here at the hotel. Everyone's just been really, really kind and very helpful, and we're very grateful for that. As far as the time change, the first 3-4 days was a little tough, but I think now we're used to it. Now we go to sleep when it's dark and we wake up when it's bright. So we've got that down, and that's the plus side to being able to come so early on, almost 2 weeks.
It was a long journey getting here, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it was a 2-day journey, 3 flights plus the 8-hour change, so it was a little out of control, but I know it's going to be worth it.
You've been very relaxed all week here. Did the pre-fight nerves ever kick into you? When does a smile leave your face?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm just so confident with my work. I'm so confident with my weight. This preparation has been magnificent that I just feel relaxed. I just feel happy. I just feel like I'm here to win it all and take it back home.
I guess you accept you're a big underdog. What's the key to causing such an upset against an accomplished world champion?
As you mentioned, I am definitely an underdog. I think even previously, I don't know if I still am, have been underestimated, and I think that's definitely an advantage because we've come with everything.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Hannah, your challengers happy, relaxed. How are you? I think we're 72 hours just over before you step in the ring.
I'm ecstatic. I'm really excited and just building with energy for Friday. I absolutely can't wait. It's going to be amazing to be headlining at the Hydro, making a little bit of history for my country again, and that makes me so proud. So yeah, feeling relaxed and ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, you're first female to headline a major card in Scotland.
Yep.
What does that mean to you to have something that no one can ever take away from you?
Oh, do you know, it's amazing. It's something that's really, really special. I think doing anything for your country in regards to history for it is an amazing thing to be able to say that you've done. So, that makes me feel really proud, and that's, just such a great feeling going into Friday.
When you look out of your hotel room here and see the Hydro, do you wish the fight was there and then wish it was today?
Every second I look out the window, I'm like, are we at Friday yet? Are we there? And just a little bit longer to wait.
Yeah, Alejandra touched on she doesn't know if she's been overlooked, but how important is it for you not to overlook Alejandra, because the winner of this fight will get major contests, won't they?
So a little bit of advice my dad always gave me is to take one day at a time, and it's some of the best advice I've ever been given. I never ever underestimate anyone whenever I get in the boxing ring. I think it's stupid if you're going to do that and look past what's in front of you, because everybody's wanting to change their life, and I'm holding 2 of the world titles, and I'm expecting Alejandra to turn up to try and take them off me. But as far as I'm concerned, those belts are staying in Scotland, and I'm ready to rock and roll. So, it's interesting that people would think that someone would underestimate somebody for a world title fight. As far as I'm concerned, that's just ridiculous.
When you go to sleep at night and you visualise the contest, how do you see yourself winning? Do you win by knockout?
I never ever predict fights. I don't think it's a very sensible thing to do. All I see is my hand being raised and still, and that's all I see.
Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Before we go on to one-to-ones, anybody got any questions from the floor they'd like to ask anybody here? No. Do you want to close up, Asif?
I think so. I think we've heard from all the boxers, and we've heard from the main fighters, and obviously Nathaniel as well. And again, I should have said it's going to be a cracker of a fight, yours as well. And I'm really looking forward to him. And he's a character in boxers, and that's what we need. We need characters, and he's here to win. And Robinson's going to come across, and that's going to be explosive. And the rest of you guys as well. It's your show, your time, your city. You're here to enjoy yourself. I wish you all the very best. and I'd like to thank Steve Crump and Dennis Hobson and my associated partners for ensuring that we do put this event on, and it's something that I'm really looking forward to. And if you haven't got the tickets, we've only got a few hundred left, and you won't believe this. Because we've not gone for the full capacity, we've only got a few hundred left. So it's a hot ticket for Friday night, and if you need your tickets, it's only available through the Ticketmaster hotline, and hopefully we can fill the capacity we predicted, and that will make a big statement in Scotland to what we've done and what we've done. And next time around when we come, we'll take the lot. Let's do that, let's enjoy it, and have a great night on Friday night. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Afi. So don't forget fightzone.uk/sign up to subscribe, £1.99 a month, or those last few hundred tickets, ticketmaster.co.uk. Thanks everybody for coming, and everyone's here now for one-to-ones and pictures, whatever you want. Thank you.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.